So hello guy, welcome to my channel. Hope you will be fine. In this video I will tell you the story of Naruto married with Sasuke female. Hope you will like this video. And please press the bell icon and subscribe to my channel and also share with your friend. A few days had passed since Naruto's confession and Suki's almost concession. They settled into a routine of sorts. Mostly it was their normal lives with lots of kissing thrown in whenever there was an opportunity. Neither of them had dared to venture further. Naruto was happy though. Kissing Suki by itself was ... He didn't really have the words to describe it. He just knew he wanted to do it again and again. That and Suki was finally opening up to him, at least a little. He could trick her into doing it if he asked her questions between their heated kisses. Morning, she murmured into their kiss when they woke up in each other's arms. Morning, he returned the kiss. I could get used to this. She broke the kiss by playfully tugging at his lower lip with her teeth. Yeah, Suki, he asked. She ran her fingers through his hair. You know, while you were gone, you know how much I missed you. But did you ever think of me when you were away? Naruto knew the question probably shocked her, but he had to know anyway. You were on my mind almost as much as Itachi. Both of you were constantly tormenting me, she admitted as she kissed him with a bruising passion. Naruto moaned into the kiss. Suki had been gentle when she brought him over the edge that night, but ever since then ... her kisses had been more aggressive. It was almost like back in their academy days, when they would compete over everything. In this case, that turned out to be who was in control of their kisses. It didn't bother Naruto though. He loved gentle Suki, as rare as she was, and he loved rough Suki. What do you mean by that? He broke the kiss and looked down at her, panting slightly. Itachi, because I thought he killed our clan for nothing. I wanted revenge. You because I remembered the look on your face when I left. I hurt you. I felt guilty and I hated you for it, she confessed. Oh, Naruto felt crushed. Well, I thought I did anyway. I wanted to hate you so badly. In reality, I hated myself more than anything. I couldn't break my bond with you. I thought it made me weak. She continued and seemed as shocked as Naruto as the words just continued to pour from her mouth, like some sort of dam had been broken and the flood waters were lashing out. You sound like you changed your mind. The blonde looked at her hopefully. I did. It made me stronger. You always pushed me, so I pushed back. She kissed his neck. Suki. He squirmed wildly and started to understand why Suki was so vocal when he marked her neck. Damn, it felt good. How's it feel to be on the receiving end? Suki smirked as she bit down lightly. Really fucking good. Naruto growled. Good to know. I should probably get started on breakfast. She mused and hopped off him. Wait, that's it. You're just going to stop. Naruto tried his best not to gape at her. Unless you'd prefer to go on your mission without eating breakfast. Suki actually had the audacity to shrug at him. Screw eating. Get back here. Naruto gave her a dirty look. You always were a slow learner. You aren't the one in charge here. She sauntered off with a seductive sway to her hips that Naruto was sure she deliberately used to tease him. Evil, he huffed and followed her. If you wanted sugary sweet, you should have gone with Hinata. Suki reached to open the cupboard. You're still ... sore about her. Suki, I never did anything with her. She's just a friend. A good friend. But that's it. Naruto stared at her in disbelief. I know you didn't. She still wants you though. Suki pulled out a pan. That doesn't matter. I don't want her. I want you. He kissed her. For now. She returned the kiss. Forever. He pushed her onto the countertop. It scares me sometimes, she admitted. What does? Naruto felt utterly baffled. That I could lose you. The brunette confessed. You aren't going to. He promised and kissed her. Yeah, they were definitely making progress. Naruto supposed in a twisted way that he should be grateful to the council. Without them, he and Suki probably never would have realized their feelings for each other. Suki smiles as she walks into the house. She'd been given an easy mission. Just guard duty, which meant it wasn't an overnight mission. This meant she'd get to sleep in Naruto's arms tonight. This was something she'd grown used to, and she was starting to irritate it if she got missions that took longer than a day to complete because of it. The last Uchiha was a bit disturbed by how quickly she was growing dependent on his touch to feel content. But it was too late to worry about that now. Naruto, you home? She calls out. When she didn't get a response, she shrugs it off. It was only 5 p.m. He was probably helping Kakashi with paperwork. By helping, she meant the lazy Hokage hadn't shown up and Naruto got suckered into it. When this happened, he usually didn't get home until after the sun set. Naruto really sucked at paperwork. It was harder to tell who was less suited for that aspect of the job, Kakashi or Naruto. The last Uchiha decided to use this time productively. A nice hot bubble bath sounded good. After that, she'd look around to see what she could make for dinner. Thankfully, Naruto's diet now was no longer 90% ramen and ninja rations, more like 50%. A bath sounds good. She heads to the bathroom for a nice, hot soak. Naruto liked her cooking. The blonde wasn't a good pretender. If he didn't, she would know. but she figured he probably would have ate whatever she made even if she burned it to a crisp. Secretly, she thought he got some sort of kick out of her doing something so domestic and was just happy to see she cared. Well, Suki was partially correct. Naruto was with Kakashi. Yes, they were doing paperwork. For once, the silver-haired Hokage was actually doing at least some of it though. Mostly because he had decided to use this as a cunning ploy to interrogate Naruto subtly. According to latest gossip, you and Suki are the new Romeo and Juliet. Fortunately, without the dying part. Kakashi chuckles. Yeah, something like that. Naruto blushes slightly. So it is no longer just you two pretending. The silver-haired ninja observes. What makes you say that? The blonde demanded. Naruto, you are blushing. There has to be something to blush about. So what happened? He signs another authorization form. Damn, how many of these are there? He wondered. Alright. Yeah, it's real now. It just sorta happened. Please don't ask for details. He begs. I see. Well, it is about time. I knew this would happen from your first day on Team 7. That or you were going to kill each other. He adds as an afterthought. Gee, thanks. Your confidence in us is very touching. Naruto scoffs. More than once it looked like it'd be the second option, but I'm very happy that you two have decided to act on all that pent-up sexual tension you've built up over the years. If I had known that was the case, I would have given you the month off. Yes, a month seems about right. You've always had so much energy and Suki is far from a Shikamaru herself. The copycat ninja actually laughs. It's not like that. I mean, I wish it was. Other than that one night though, it's all been kissing, necking, and cuddling. Yeah, she cuddles. Naruto snickers at that last part. I can't see Suki cuddling, but you have never lied to me before. What happened that one night? Kakashi raises an eyebrow. That's none of your business. Naruto growls. Well, something sexual no doubt, but you still have your innocence. Kakashi looks Naruto up and down like he expected that to be written on the blonde's forehead or something. You can't possibly tell that just by looking at someone. The blonde sighs in exasperation. Trust me, Naruto. You can once you know what to look for. Well, if you need a few tips, I as your sensei would be more than happy to help. Suki has always struck me as similar to a cat. She is very independent and will avoid most people. But if you pet them just the right way, they'll seek out your attention. That or bribe them with food. Have you tried tomatoes? Kakashi suggests helpfully. Kakashi, I know she likes tomatoes, but she doesn't like them that much. Naruto laughs. Well, no. I doubt that by itself would be enough to make her receptive. But it'd put her in a good mood, which would allow you to make her so. Kakashi explains. Maybe. It's okay though. I mean, we are getting married once her arm is healed. So, maybe she's just the type that prefers to wait till marriage. He wonders out loud. Naruto, I doubt that's it. Sakura might hold on to such old-fashioned romantic notions. It would seem highly unlikely Suki would though. Kakashi shakes his head as though he thought Naruto was being adorably naive. Hey, it's possible. She cuddles. Didn't expect that. So maybe. The blonde defends his reasoning. I suppose anything is possible. What about taking her somewhere? An actual date might do wonders to make the relationship seem more real to both of you. Kakashi offers. That's a great idea. Yeah, I'll talk to her about it. Thanks, Kakashi-sensei. Naruto darts out of there. I probably should have waited until we were done with the paperwork to make that suggestion. Kakashi sighs helplessly as he resigns himself to one boring evening. Hey, Suki, you back? Naruto calls out. I'm in the bath. He hears Suki's voice. Damn it. It was hard to focus on the date when images of her in the shower hit him full force. He heads to the bathroom. Well, more precisely, he stands out in the hallway. Loser, you know you don't have to talk to me through the door. Suki sounded rather amused by the entire situation. Well, you know, I should respect your privacy. The blonde nods sagely. You didn't seem to mind disrespecting it when you watched me shower the other day. Gaara told me. Now, she sounded well, annoyed. Damn it, Suki, I swear I can explain. I didn't mean to. It's just you didn't shut the door, so I assumed the bathroom wasn't taken. It wasn't like I was trying spy on you. Naruto gulps. It's okay, Naruto. I was more mad that you allowed me to believe someone had broken into our home than you got an eyeful. I'm over it. I know you just didn't want a beating. She offers. Oh good. Naruto sighs in relief. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to hold it against you. I overheard you. You saw me. She reasons. Yeah, exactly. He says. So come on. I'm tired of shouting. She informs him. All right. He walks into the bathroom. It was a bubble bath, so mostly he just saw her creamy shoulders and the very top of her breasts. The bubbles were stacked pretty high. He wondered how long they'd last. He felt a surge of pride shoot through him. She was his. This gorgeous woman was his fiancée. The word still felt foreign to him even in his head. Naruto mentally smacks himself for such thoughts. That had to be Kyuubi's influence. There was no way that he sounded like so much of a caveman on his own. Right. I didn't expect you back so early. So it wasn't paperwork. She didn't seem the least bit shy about bathing in front of him. It was, but he let me out early. I was thinking, maybe if we could go somewhere with the other rookies. Like a double date, but with more people? He asks. Let me get this straight. You are asking me out ... with nearly a dozen other people tagging along after you proposed to me. Suki shoots him a rather incredulous look that said, You're kidding me, right? Yeah, I know it's kinda out of order, but it'd be good for you to get to know everyone again. Naruto smiles at her. Get to know them again. I barely knew them when I was here, except for Sakura. She counters. All the more reason to go. He gins at her cheekily. I have a better idea. Suki pulls him into the tub with her. Suki, he cries out in shock. We could go with them to a movie or ... we could stay here. Alone, together. She murmurs, pushing him so he was laying down in the tub and straddles his waist. Naruto got well an eyeful. The bubbles covered most of her, but for some reason that just made it hotter. Lucky Bubbles getting to cling to her body like that. He'd never felt jealous of Bubbles before. Suki, I mean it. It'd be good for you to try to make friends. Well, besides just me. He insists. I don't need anyone but you. She licks his ear roughly. Suki, that's not fighting fair. He growls. So fight back. Punish me. She purrs into his ear, nibbling on it, and then moves down to suck on his neck. Don't tempt me or you won't be walking for a week. He warns her. Suki blinks and tilts her head. Yes, his teeth were sharpening. The brunette realized she was close to bringing out his animal side. Well, that was always ... fun. Naruto didn't seem to want to take a walk on the wild side though. Was he worried about hurting her? PFT. She wasn't fragile. You're pretty cocky for someone that's never done it before. She murmurs and lays her head on his shoulder, moving so she was sitting in his lap. Inexperience didn't seem to be an issue the last time we were together. He growls darkly and Suki shivers. Right back at you. She actually sounded a little breathless. So come on, at least give it a chance. Naruto kisses her neck. No, I'm not going and that's final, she says. You sure? He bites down, causing her to moan. T positive. It's stupid. We've known each other since we were 5. We don't need to go on dates to learn about each other. We can deal that here, she states. Suki, I want you to have friends. I want you to be happy. He shocks himself by gliding his hands over her breasts. I am happy. I have you. That's all I need. And I get along okay with Gaara. She asks. Yeah, maybe a little too well. I mean if he's telling you about the shower thing. He mutters. It still counts. She argues. You really don't want to go? He asks. Is Lee going? She replies with a question of her own. Yeah, probably. Why? Naruto questions. He's creepy with that springtime of youth thing. Loud. It hurts my ears. I'm not going. She nods as if all of that should have been obvious. I think we are having our first couples fight. He laughs. More like a disagreement. I'm sure you'll see things my way. The last Uchiha smirks. All right. I think I know how we can settle this. A bet. Naruto smirks right back at her. I'm listening. Suki looks at him as if she was afraid that the blonde might bite her. Once we get out of the tub and you're on the bed, I'll satisfy under a minute without using my hands. If I do, you are going. If I don't ... well, I don't know. What would you like? He asks. There's no possible way you are going to win that bet. You're good but no one is that good. Suki debates about what she wanted for her prize. Oh come on, there has to be something you want. Naruto shoots her an encouraging look. There was, but she wasn't going to ask for that for such a trivial bet. That and well, she had always wanted to visit the land of Tea's hot springs. When you lose, you can ask Kakashi to give us some time off and we can go to the land of Tea together. I hear their hot springs are amazing. She laughs. Damn, now I'm kinda tempted to lose on purpose. Naruto mutters. I knew you'd see things my way. She smiles slyly. Oh, don't get me wrong, we are still totally doing this. It's the principle of the thing. A vacation there sounds great, but this is more important long term. The blonde assures her. You are so stubborn. Suki rolls her eyes. It's a good thing I am. Otherwise we wouldn't be here. He gets out of the hot tub and pulls Suki into his arms. She blushes hotly. The bubbles were rapidly disappearing. Naruto couldn't resist kissing her as he carried her to their room. Warning Lime. He sets her on the bed and pulls out a timer. Suki raises an eyebrow like, really? She shakes her head in amusement. Only Naruto. Gotta make sure it's an accurate count. He joins her on the bed, hitting the start button. Guess so. She smiles. I said no hands, so lay on your back. Naruto smiles at her. You are still insane. She snorts with amusement but does as he asks. Maybe, but you love me anyway. He then gives Suki a new kind of kiss. She blushes hotly. Was Naruto actually using his tongue there? Yep, he was. The brunette bites her lower lip to keep from moaning. It felt like a rush of liquid desire was racing through her veins. His hot, rough tongue against her most sensitive place. Her breath started coming out in needy pants. Naruto licks hard slow in her. He knew from Juria's books that the clit marked the spot, like on a treasure map, so he made sure to pay extra attention there. He was rewarded with a deep moan and Suki wrapping her legs around his shoulders tightly for that one. He knew he was doing something right when she arches against him and he could taste her arousal against his tongue. Suki was anything but sweet when it came to her personality, but the ambrosia of her arousal definitely was. In Naruto, that's not fair. She moans and squirms wildly, trying to fight off the orgasm that she knew was about to consume her. For that comment, he nipped at her clit very lightly. That's when Suki lost it. She came and she came hard. Told you I could do it. 39 seconds. He smiles smugly. No way. She pants and tries to catch her breath. She glances at the timer. Damn, it really did say 39 seconds. Well, it wasn't like she expected him to treat her womanhood like it was ice cream. She shivers. It still felt so intense. So fucking god. Yep, so you are going. The blonde kisses her proudly. Naruto noticed she was trying to pull back from the kiss. Suki was squeamish about tasting herself, it seemed. He didn't expect that. Scaredy cat. He mutters. I'll show you a scaredy cat. She growls and kisses him. Naruto returns it joyfully. It made him feel good. The blonde knew Suki wanted him. She really wanted him. That was more than enough to make dealing with his own problem worth it. That looks painful, she murmurs. Yeah, he admits. Let me help. It's only fair. Suki tugs off his pants. I'm definitely not going to say no. Anytime you want to touch me, go right ahead. He groans when Suki does exactly that. Do you realize how messed up it is that we turned even sexual intimacy into a competition? She muses as she gently guides him to completion. And maybe it is a little messed up, but it was fun. Fuck, just like that. Don't stop. He tells her, wasn't going to. So what did you have in mind? She teases him and tries not to stare at him in her hand as she teases him more. Well, first we can finish this. Then we can talk to the others and see what they want to do. Maybe a movie or dinner would probably be best. Oh fuck yes. He growls as he climaxes. And lime. Not exactly 39 seconds, but I think I got the job done all the same. She taunts him. Damn, you're good at that. If you're that good with your hands, can't wait to see what you can do with your mouth. Naruto pants, trying to catch his breath. You were too excited. You wouldn't have lasted 5 seconds if I took you in my mouth. Suki blushes. Probably not. But what if 5 seconds it would have been? Besides, seeing you blush is more than enough for me. Naruto smiles cheerfully. I'm not blushing. She protests. Yes, you are. It's cute. He kisses her. She shakes her head and kisses him back. Whatever. She knew she was blushing, but she had to at least pretend otherwise. For the sake of her badass reputation. That did kinda defeat the purpose of the bath. She mutters. Guess so. We could take another one together if you want, or a shower if you want. The blonde sounds hopeful. Shower could be fun. Race you there. She darts off. Hey, that's cheating. Naruto races after her.